peoples and other things and robots, things that I watch in this video. Today we are doing our first KingSack HTML video. I just decided to start this channel because I wanted to do something informational. Today we're going to get started with the basics of HTML. One of the best things that you're going to need to do is learn how to create a text document. Nope, that's a rich text document. You don't want that, okay? See, I've already messed up. So, you want to right-click with your mouse, or double-click on your keypad, hover over New, and instead of going to folder, which I'm sure you've used before, we're going to go to Text Document. Call this text document anything you like, but for me, I'm just going to call it Basic. That's done disappear. So, now that we have our basic, we're going to double click that and open up the text document. So, let me just get it in here. Awesome. So now we have our basic text document. Now, this text document is gonna be where our HTML code is gonna be, or not HTML code, but really HTML program. It may look like an embed symbol, but like that's the symbol for HTML. Now we're going to delete it, and we're going to write HTML. This is basically a bracket, and inside that bracket, you're going to hit enter, put 3 spaces, and you're going. So we're going to do this again, and we're going to create another bracket, and we're going to call it head. And we have to do enter again, and write another head, and then we have a bracket. And now we can put something in the head. Of course, we're going to need a body also. So we're going to do body. Enter. Okay, now I'm going to show you some examples on the web. So now I'm in a browser, and I searched on Google the word HTML. On my keyboard, I'm going to do Control-Shift-I all at the same time. And it will bring up this. Now, I don't want to do this anymore. As you can see, you have a bunch of HTML, but it's really hard to read. So if you want to read it, you're going to do Control-U. And now that you guys can see the whole thing, well, this is the HTML that they typed out. Some of it was automatically made by robots, maybe. This is how this worked. Most people do this in an online editor, but today we're going to step out of all this advanced nonsense that you can see here, and we're going to go to about::blank. This is my favorite online editor because it's not really an online editor. We're going to open this up again by doing Control-Shift-I, and it's going to give us the basics of HTML right here. So, yeah. Back on our text document, we see here the program. By the way, I did this off camera, but if you put the slashes in, just /, it will complete the bracket. Okay, so I'm going to open up something off camera, and then I will show you it. This is another document of HTML that I made, and I just quickly asterisk out the name of this person. It's called God Teachers, and it's about a person. But this is a pretty basic one of my HTMLs, and as you can see here, in your HTML, you might want to add a title. So you're going to do title, enter the title, and then you're going to do slash title, of course, in these, whatever they're called, brackets, things. So now you need to know how to make, how to make it into an HTML. Well, you're going to need to do and then you're going to name it what you want and .html, change it from .txt or text files, and you want to change it to all files, and choose the location you want it to go to. I chose to do the location on my desktop, and an HTML file will just show a picture of your browser. In my case, it's the browser Vivaldi, this is the actual Vivaldi, not an HTML file. But this is the God Teachers HTML. I'm going to double click it to open it up and show you it on Vivaldi. Okay, so here it is. I never actually finished this, but basically I'm asking him, how are you doing? And you put your answer here. It gives you a well selection of answers. So, emotional, because I'm making my first video on this channel. That's not how you spell emotional. You know, normally I'm a good typer. I write code. Then you're going to click next, and it's going to say nothing. Well, basically, it did an alert. Bad. Does it just always say that? Well, I guess it just always says that. Now all you're seeing is yellow, which is really weird, but whatever. Yeah, so that's my basics to HTML. You're gonna have to, HTML, if you want it to be basic, but you also want it to actually be yours and how you want it to be. So, I really can't tell you what to write and what to do in this video, because for HTML, you want to write what you want to write. So depending on what you want to write, you write it. This is just how you format, set up, open, and do a web page of HTML. I hope you learned something.